Hey guys, Sam Mullock here, and it's going to be a bit of a different video from my usual gaming stuff because there's some pretty interesting stuff in the anime scene at the moment, so I thought I'd update some of you guys. You know, maybe some of you do like anime too. If you do, this is a video for you, so stick around. And yeah. Okay, so first bit of anime news confirmed for this video. It's an upcoming series actually, known as The Hidden Dungeon, Only I Can Enter. Now, when you see the trailer, it's going to seem a little bit, let's just say, a bit more than PG, shall we say. And I might get demonetised for showing it, so even better. But yeah, it does seem like it has some promise despite that. So, anyway, here it is.
進むがよい、勇敢なる者よ。
英雄学校の試験に受かるために強くなりたい。効率よく強くなる方法は？
なれー！共に頑張ろうぞ。できる殿方って憧れちゃいますもの。受付のローラと申します。パンタカパーン。オリビアのスキルはロル君に受け継がれました。
扉を開けるためには呪文が必要です。その呪文とは？
俺だけ入れる隠しダンジョン。こっそり鍛えて世界最強。
Oh my god, I'm so getting demonetised. Jesus Christ. So yeah, you guys saw that. A little bit steamy to say the least. Definitely gonna get demonetised. Fan service, you gotta love it. Yeah, but that's not the bit I'm focusing on here. The bit that I wanted to focus on more, despite that steamy section of it, is the fact that he's the only one that can enter that dungeon, which also means that he can level up, gain more experience than maybe other people in that particular universal world. So hopefully we can see a lot of character development, maybe even a lot of magical power sort of thing. And to see overpowered main characters straight off the bat isn't particularly fun in a lot of anime. Some anime do it well, some don't. But I think in this particular case, maybe seeing him grow that magical power and becoming overpowered over that time could be interesting. So yeah. But for anyone that hasn't got access to Pornhub, it's going to be even more interesting. Oh my god. So yeah, it's been a few takes since that last one that you saw because I kept bursting into fits of giggles. I'm better now. But yeah, that first one absolutely had me laughing my ass off just because of those raunchy bits would pop up. Like, it was supposed to be like, oh, you know, this is the potential it has, but I just couldn't help myself. So, second bit of anime news for this video, and actually that number 2 is kind of convenient because Series 2 of Rising of the Shield Hero has actually been confirmed for January of 2021. For anyone who hasn't seen the first season, it's all about this guy named Naofumi. Lives in basically this world's version, Japan, right? And then he picks up this book and he's like, oh, you know, this is all about some guy called the Shield Hero. He gets effectively reincarnated, but not really, he doesn't die, into another world. And he's like this fantasy world. He's like, oh, cool, you know, we're all in this fantasy world. There's 3 other people with him. And he's like, oh, awesome. Except the Shield Hero, in that particular kingdom, is shunned. He's an outcast, effectively, and the other 3, being the dickheads that they are, believe all the bullshit that's told about him, effectively propaganda, and yeah, it's an interesting first series. I'm not going to give too much away, that's basically how it starts. But I would highly recommend anyone that hasn't watched Rising of the Shield Hero Season 1 to go ahead and watch it before looking at this trailer. But yeah, for anyone that has watched it though, or maybe does want to watch the second season along with the first season when it comes out, then yeah, this trailer is going to come up now.
最初にここから出た時は信頼と金、名誉、勇者としての尊厳。俺は盾の勇者になったおかげでもっと大事なものを手に入れたんだ。
絶対に死なないで。私を一人にしないで。私はあなたの剣です。どこへだってついていきます。
楽しいも面白いも庭じゃも全部ご主人様がくれた。大好きだよご主人様。
何かおかしいことにしろ。
お前はこの世界の主人公だ。俺は何度だって絶対にこいつらを守ってみせる。
行きましょう、ラオフミ様。
行こうご主人様。
So yeah, it doesn't seem like there's as many sort of fan service, sort of steamy moments in the second season as the first season. But I think that's good. I think it's playing on a lot of its down-to-earth, more grounded particular moments in that series. And that's the best bits of the first season, to be honest. In my personal opinion anyway. So yeah, it seems like it has a lot of potential. But the third bit of anime news, however, seems like it has even more potential. So, as you guys saw from that first screenshot, there's a new YouTube channel that's come out called Anime Log. Now, in the world of anime, there are three big contenders, or two really big contenders and one not so big but still pretty big contender. There's Funimation, Crunchyroll, these are the big two. But then there's also a company called HIDIVE that also do animation, but they're not quite as well known as those first big two. But all three of these companies run on subscription models. They basically, you will either pay for a month or a year's worth of subscription. Sometimes they take a little bit off of the year subscription so that it seems like you're getting a better deal. But at the same rate, not everyone has enough disposable income to, you know, pay for these services and pay for the anime that they like and enjoy. So that's why a lot of people were angry and particularly annoyed. I pay for these subscription services myself, but even I was annoyed by this, by Kiss Anime and Kiss Manga both being taken down. It was a big loss, in my opinion, for the anime community, as these particular, while they were pirate streaming websites, so was Crunchyroll. At one point, Crunchyroll, back in the day, I think it was like 2008, it became an actual legal streaming website. But before then, it was a pirating anime website. So, it just goes to show that these can be beneficial sites for the anime community as a whole. But with Anime Log coming out, first of all, it's readily available because it's on YouTube. And second of all, it's actually legal. It's being done by some pretty big animation companies in Japan. And this, again, it's only really started off in Japan, so there's not really any content in other places and other different, you know, different language speaking places. But yeah, anywhere that speaks Japanese probably will already have some content out on that channel. But yeah, they've also confirmed that later on down the line they're hoping to get some English subtitled anime on their streaming services in English speaking regions. So that should be interesting as well. And the third point, it's free. Yeah, you heard me right. It'll be free on YouTube. So, free anime that's legal in a readily available place to find it. Somewhere we all go, or a lot of us go, every day. YouTube. In fact, the very place that this video is going to be posted. So, hopefully in the description, I will link to Anime Log. So, my dumbass got so engrossed in talking about Anime Log that I forgot to mention the second screenshot as well, which just sort of goes over what I already mentioned with a few extra little bit of details that I remembered here and there. But, you know, if you guys want to read it, then, you know, you can read it at your own leisure. Just pause the video when it comes up and, you know, enjoy reading through that. So, yeah, second screenshot will come up hopefully about now. But I'm also going to link, not to myself, but to a channel that I particularly enjoy the content of. And it's going to be like a sort of mystery channel kind of thing, / shout out. So, mystery channel for this particular video, The Unfunny Doge. I think he's changed his name to that one Doge or something like that. But either way, that link is going to be in the description. And yeah, he has brilliant content. I've watched quite a bit of it myself. In fact, I've even talked to him on, I think it was Skype we talked on. He's a brilliant lad. So check him out. He's absolutely amazing. I never ever shout out channels that I wouldn't personally watch myself. And I've personally watched a good bit of his content. And I'm still watching some of it now. So, you know, mate, I'm getting through it, don't worry. But yeah, it's some pretty interesting content. He does sort of like rant kind of style videos, talking about stuff that he either doesn't particularly like or something that he just finds particularly funny, and it is absolutely amazing to see his general like ideas and reactions to this sort of thing. So yeah, I think I've covered everything. Anime news, shout out news. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching as usual, and I will see you dudes in the next one.